Welcome to Cooking at Home. I'm Dave. That's Audie.
Yeah.
We're tasting our fermented root vegetable pickles.
How long have they been going?
They're, 10 to 11 days now.
Do you know the date, or it's around that time?
You see my label? So we fermented some spicy peppers to make a hot sauce. We used serranos and jalapenos, lots of garlic.
Yeah.
I spiked it with some habaneros.
Yeah.
And there was mustard seeds, and we fermented that for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So sat out on the counter.
Countertop in this very jar.
Yeah.
And we called it La Fuego Verde, the green flame.
Do you have any more of it?
Kind of like running restaurant salsa. But it's got some balls.
It's got a little bit of heat on it.
It's quite hot. It's made of jalapenos and serranos, and there's mustard seeds in it and a bunch of garlic.
Yeah.
And then it's fermented, so it's got some sourness to it.
That sat on a counter for 2 weeks. Then you put it in the fridge, and then it's been in there for 2 weeks
2 weeks
plus.
on the counter, and then we pureed it.
Right.
And when we pureed it, we had some leftover liquid, just the brine from the peppers.
Yeah.
That I saved, that I used for the root vegetables like a week after that. And that brine, while it was sitting in the fridge, was alive the whole time. So we do lacto fermentation, which is a bacteria rather than yeast.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of, you have to be careful of a few things. Botulism is the main concern. As long as it's acidic enough, botulism can't grow. I don't have any litmus papers or anything like that, so we're kind of taking our chances.
Right.
But it's been good so far. I mean, we did sauerkraut, we did fermented hot sauce, and I've done these vegetables. We tried a carrot, which are down on the bottom here, and they're more firm and dense than all of the other veg we have in here.
Right.
So they haven't softened up as much from the brine as the. I got some icicle radishes, some Japanese turnips, some little baby carrots, some fresh dill, a whole head of garlic, and a weird little chili pepper. I don't even know what kind of chili pepper it was.
Well, yeah, you didn't have a name for it.
Went down to the farmer's market and just got some root vegetables.
It had good flavor,
to pickle.
not a lot of heat.
Let's have a turnip. Yeah, see, that's much softer than the carrots.
I can still hear it. Oh, it's got some bite on it. You like it? Come on now. What are you saying? I don't want to bust your bubble. I come from the group of people that aren't huge turnip fans. I'm sorry. Let's try it.
That's one of the most delicious things I've ever made. See, you know what I'm talking about. That's the shit right there.
I'm not joking, David. That's the best way I've ever had a turnip ever. It's got literally the texture of a dill pickle. It's insane, but with that delicious brine.
Here's the slice of radish, and we haven't had this one yet, and it's definitely soaked all the way through. A little firmer than the turnip, but not as firm as the carrot. And it's all flavored with garlic and chili peppers and dill. And then it's fermented, so there's a little funky to it, and it's quite acidic.
That's really good.
Tell me straight up, Audie. Scale of 1 to 10, and this is go number 1.
Yeah.
What do you say about the what I got going on?
So
10 is awesome. Just
okay.
as great,
10's the greatest I've ever had, right?
Yeah.
So the carrot
1 is like you don't even write home about it.
So the carrots are a 6, 7, and I would say that they are if you sliced them thin and they pickled at the same rate that everything else did.
They're just the most dense.
Yeah, that's the only problem. But it has good flavor. The radish is like a 9. It's so good.
How about the turnip? You a turnip hater?
No, the turnip is the best turnip I've ever had in my entire life. Period.
What does that look like?
Is that from the fermentation?
Yeah, that's
I'm totally down. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's a big. I did a bunch of just bulbs of garlic in there, and I'm totally cool with having a big bite of garlic.
Well,
You
try
cool?
it. Yeah. Oh, I heard the texture in that. It must still have a little bit of a crunch to it.
Okay,
Come on, dude.
Here's how we get
Are you
rich.
serious?
This is how we get rich. Let's just start pickling garlic. All right, well, let's have one more carrot.
I think that the carrot's great. I think you should just buy slices of it. Do it pretty
Definitely
thin.
needs more than everything else that's in there.
It's not even close, dude.
I'm just gonna eat everything else. Leave the carrots a little bit longer. Here's what I learned.
Yeah.
This was an experiment the whole time. This is my third fermentation.
Yeah.
It's the only time I've ever fermented root vegetables. It's the only time I've ever pickled root vegetables. And I just went to the farmer's market and picked up whatever root vegetables were around that looked delicious.
Yeah.
And these turnips are one of the best things I've ever made in my life.
Yeah.
And I've made some good food. The radishes are absolutely delicious.
They're really good.
And the carrots are tasty. They just need another week.
Yeah, they do.
And then they'll be incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm into fermentation proper now, Audie.
Dude.
All of our fermented stuff has turned out incredible. No joke, incredible. The sauerkraut,
And we haven't
Audie.
died. Fuck me.
It's okay.
Being a cameraman is hard. Okay,
Okay, how about this then? That's our fermented root vegetables. We tasted our fermented hot sauce again. They're both delicious. A+ each way.
Heard.
We're cooking at home. I'm Dave. That's Audie.
Right?
Watch our videos. If you like them, share them with your friends. Subscribe to our channel. We love you. We appreciate you watching us. Have an awesome day.
Peace.
Peace.